morning, everybody. This is Vonda Evans with another positive affirmations, trying to get this lighting right. And I want to talk to you today briefly about what do you want to be remembered as? What do you want to be remembered? Let me tell you something. That when we think of that, we automatically think of occupations. Oh, I want to be remembered as the best judge, the lawyer. I'm not talking about that. That's wonderful. I'm talking about what do you want your life to be remembered as? We are leaving the years behind us, and we're going into the what? The year of vision, 2020. The year of vision and execution. Not the not of genius. I'm going to buy me a lottery ticket, I'm going to get rich. I said a vision and execution. That's what 2020 is about. And the issue is, what do you want to be remembered by? And let me just say this to you. You've got to look within yourself. What is it you want to do? So many times, people will laugh at what you want to do. Follow along. Now, I'm a little lawyer, okay? At that time, my husband just passed the bar, okay? So he wasn't doing nothing really. And I said, you know what? The Lord put on my heart, I want you to be. Now, follow along. At that time, there were probably 45,000 lawyers. That's how we know from our P number. And there were probably 300 judges, maybe about 200 circuit court judges. And I said, and I looked at them like they was little gods, like, ooh, where you come from? And God said, I'm calling you to that. I ran, God said that. He said, I got this one. Didn't win. Huh? Well, I thought God said he did, but I didn't win. The fact that we have delay is not denial. Hey, Monty, so congratulations to you and your beautiful wife, Jody. Listen, they were faithful. And we're going to talk about faith is a substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You can't see it, you can't touch it. But they were faithful to say, God is going to enlarge my family. They have a beautiful daughter that they selected. Then they had a child that God gave them. Okay? It was being faithful. We're going to go about our life. We're going to do what we do. We're going to be a blessing to other people. We're going to love on them. And if the Lord decide to give me whatever I'm going to get, I'm okay with that. I'm good. But God is listening. And he's taking notes. And he's taking notes of what we're doing and what we're not doing. For those of you who are Christians as I am, we are joint heirs with Christ. What that mean? He suffered, we going to suffer. People talked about him, they're going to talk about us. He's blessed, we blessed. But we can't walk into our blessing if we ain't living right. We running to church, then running to the bar. We running to church, then we going around here screwing everything that ain't moving. God ain't blessing that. Or you hating on somebody inside. God, okay. We got to be like God. We got to strive to do that so that we will be able to unleash the blessings that he has for us. Let me tell you what happened once. My oldest daughter, wanted a car. And I listened, but I ain't telling nothing. So she said, everybody got a new car, and I ain't got no car, and I want one. So I said, listen, do me a favor. Go get your hair done, and I'm going to take you to see your car. I had the car. So she go get her hair done. I bring her there, and the car front end was off, and the tires was flat. Mom! Oh, my gosh. She stormed out of that where we purchased the car from. Listen, let me tell you something. She was so mad at me. But what she didn't know, I had the car. I was waiting to give it to her. That's what God is doing. See, God got what you want, but he waiting to give it to you. And he's waiting to see if you are going to live holy enough, if you're going to do things that are right so that he can give it to you. Okay? This Vonda's Law, baby, let me tell you something. It's about a faith walk. It's a male-dominated industry, first of all. Okay? I didn't have no money, but God said, I'm going to call you to do that. I said, but God, wait a minute, hold on for a minute. Let me tell you something, because you don't understand. All my life, I've been fed. I don't know how to hunt. I'm going to die out here. He said, no, you won't. If you listen to me, Prior to me leaving the bench, I'm listening to God. I'm obeying God. I'm getting stuff out my life. I'm not doing stuff. I ain't trying to be in them streets. I ain't trying to be randomly in no bed. I'm trying to hear the voice of God. Okay? I'm trying to see what he's trying to tell me to do. Okay? All time out for that. If God told me, look, I need you to open up a barber shop, I'd be right down there with it. Vonda's Barber. I don't care what. I'm listening. What is it you want me to do? And he gave me this crazy thought that you can be a lawyer. I said, wait, hold on now. Wait a minute. Let's back up. I ain't never hunted. I came from law school into the prosecutor's office making a check. I went from the prosecutor's office to being a judge making a check. What I know about hunting? He said, can you trust me? I said, okay. There are times when it get bad, it get tight. I'm like, uh-oh, God ain't called me to do this. I got mad and jumped out here on my own. Then God blesses me. You got to stay on that path. Whatever it is you want to do. God telling some of y'all to stay at that job you want to leave. Wait, God telling you to stay. It's somebody about to come on that job. You going to train how to do that job right. So that your legacy is and how you will be remembered. There was a woman who taught me how to do this job right. That's what God is telling you to stay in that marriage you want to leave. I had people who call me. I listened to them. I said, girl, you need to stay there. Girls tell me, you know what? You told me to stay. We're working things out and I'm happy. God is saying that's what I want you to be remembered by as a mom. What I want you to be as a faithful wife. But look what my husband done. He done cheated on me and done this and that. God say, stay there. Daughter, stay. Be planted. I need you to be an example to women who are coming behind you of what it is to persevere and to stay into a relationship. I'm not saying stay in no relationship is abusive. I did not say that. There's somebody beating on you or verbally. I did not say that. I'm saying that God is saying, just stay there. We're going to work through that. We're going to work him out. We're going to work that desire, that wandering out. We're going to work that out. But I need you to be planted. And what we tend to do, and from that, that's what we remembered about. You know, look, prime example, okay? Look at Noah in the Bible. He building a ark, and it ain't no rain. Like, oh, he crazy. You see him? He over there crazy. Because he had faith to believe. Faith is a substance of things hoped for and the evidence and not seen. It ain't there. Ain't no rain, ain't nothing coming down. God tell him to go do something. You know, and he's like, huh? I ain't doing you cry. All right? That ain't God. Listen, okay? We got to be obedient. Had I not listened to God, I couldn't been one of them elite people. God says time to come out. You have trained people behind you of what it is to do justice, to speak up for people. Now it's time for you to go, sis. It's okay. Because now I'm going to give you a vision somewhere else. I want you to be remembered by other things. The greatest thing I'm going to be remembered by is one thing, being a mama. See, I love that judge and Lord. Because why? I get to influence generations to come. Grandma Vonda said, that's why I'm very careful what I sow into my children. Because I want them to give this to their successive generations. I can't do that with no job. Okay? That's just doing that with being a parent. So some of y'all say, well, look, you know what? I'm not educated. All I am is a mama. Baby, let me tell you something. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Look at what Obama mama did. Because of the love, she birthed forth a president. It may be what we're birthing forth that's coming from us. Well, some of y'all say, well, I don't got children. That's okay. God is birthing forth for you to be able to prepare for a child. You're able to pay some rent, to be able to give an encouraging word to somebody that didn't come from you so that they can be able to say, I'm going to give forward. What do you want to be remembered by in 2020? We are walking by, this is a year of vision and execution. I don't care about no dream, because don't nothing come to a sleeping man but a dream. We're talking about vision and execution. We're talking about leaving a legacy. What do you want your legacy to be? I want you to think about that, and then I want you to work on that. I need you to eliminate the clutter. I need you to get rid of all this naysayers, all the people that say you can't do it, you won't do it, you're too old to do it, you ain't smart enough to do it, you ain't got enough money to do it, you ain't got enough backing to do it. Get rid of them, man. Let them go. Say, look, hey, when you see their number, don't even answer it. Start listening to God so he can tell you what to do. He already got what you want. It's like that car. I had the car for Lauren, but I was waiting to give it to her. That's the same thing God is doing. He's waiting to give you what you asked for. But you are too afraid to walk into it. You're afraid to walk into the fact that you're going to be a rapper. You're afraid to walk into the fact that you're going to be an entrepreneur. You're afraid to walk into that. You're afraid. I ain't going to tell nobody, because if I tell somebody and it don't happen, what it mean? What? Guess what? You tried. All right? That's why I put this little Von the Law. I just put that up there. It ain't even no painting. This is something from Kinko's. What? But it's a reminder to me every day. I'm walking what I believe. I'm talking what I believe, because it will manifest, because I am a joint heir with Christ. I want you to do the same thing. Start living your dream. Stop dreaming your dream. Execute it. Put money behind it. Put labor out. Who would have thought that Nipsey Hussle, when I heard he's selling mixtapes out his car, would be as iconic as he is today? He had a vision. He had faith. Don't go to sleep on it. Don't let your dream die with you, because this is the year of vision. God have you here for a reason. 2020 is a year of vision and execution, and we expecting greatness from you. God bless you. You know I'm going to come back before then. I always be saying, I ain't going to come back, but you know I am. I love you. I got to get to church. In a wonderful ministry, a new way. Listen, I is the only way. You know, I can't wait. I'm running to go see them in Farmington. I'm always late, so they got that. They like, okay, whatever. If I miss it, I get some of the tapes. But I want us to start walking in a new path, somewhere where God has placed you to be. Stop doing stuff that's traditional. That's time out. I want you to be cutting edge, doing things different.